Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about my experience with K-1 fiancé visa. I want to tell you how to apply, how to fill in the petition, and how to prepare yourself for the interview. Let's start with the short overview about K-1 fiancé visa, what it is, and who is qualified for that. The fiancé K-1 visa is for the foreign citizen fiancé of a US citizen. The K-1 visa permits the foreign citizen fiancé to travel to United States and marry your US citizen fiancé within 90 days of arrival. When I started to research about this whole K-1 visa process, I was thinking that it's going to be very hard to go through this without any lawyer help, but it turned out to be pretty simple, and I think that there is no need to spend $3,000 on lawyer's fee. First up, filling the petition. Your US citizen fiancé has to fill in the form I-129F, in other words, petition for foreign fiancé, and mail it to USCIS office. To find out which USCIS office you have to mail your documents, go to their official website, enter the city and state of your US fiancé city of residence, and website will show you the exact location of USCIS office you should use when applying. Very important to remember that you cannot apply for your I-129F petition at US Embassy or USCIS office abroad. Let's say you and your US fiancé both live in France. The I-129F petition still has to be mailed to USCIS office in United States based on your US fiancé city of residence. After you filled in and mailed the petition, you will receive 2 letters total from USCIS office on the address that you wrote in your I-129F form. First letter that they have received your application and they will start going through your case. Second letter that your I-129F petition has been approved. So how long does it take for USCIS to approve your I-129F petition? I was doing a lot of research about how long does each step in K-1 visa process takes, and I was terrified that it's gonna take forever. But I wanna tell you that it's not so bad. Usually they give you the worst case scenario. After filling in I-129F petition, every source was saying that after mailing it to USCIS office, it takes 6 months to get the approval. But in my case, it took as little as 3 months. Second step, after USCIS approves your application, their office forwards your case to National Visa Center, and National Visa Center in 2-4 weeks mail you the paper with your case number on it, and in the same time, they send your petition to the US Embassy or consulate in the country where you live. In my case, it was sent to Emirates, to Abu Dhabi Embassy, where I was living at that time. So after that had happened, all the further information you will be receiving from the consulate or embassy of United States in your country. Third step, embassy of your country will have to contact you within 60 days regarding your interview appointment. Here you have to be extremely careful. I was thinking that embassy gonna mail me the information on my address, how USCIS and National Visa Center did, but that is not what happened. Knowing that it only takes up to 60 days to receive the information from the embassy about the upcoming interview, I start to feel nervous, so I decided to send them email, because at that point already 90 days has passed. So I sent an email saying that I haven't received any information from you guys and I have no idea what should I do right now. And they texted me back saying that actually they did send me email about 2 months ago. So I started going through my inbox and I actually saw that they did send me the email such a long time ago, and all this time I wasted for nothing because I just missed that very important email. So what I suggest you to do is to create the email address dedicated just to this specific process and turn on the notification. So as soon as they send you the email, you can see that right away. If you don't want to do what I did and I just postponed the whole process for another 2 months. So coming back to the email that has been sent from the embassy. Email was saying that they have processed my application and I am ready for arranging the interview in the embassy. Also in the email, they attached files such as, first one, required documents for the interview. Second one, information on how to make an interview appointment. Third one, security information, just list of things that you cannot bring to the embassy for the interview. Panel physician list, since for the interview you are required to do a physical examination, you can do that only in specially qualified hospitals. So, email from the embassy has been received, and that is the last time you hear from them till the interview day. Fourth step, preparing for the interview. Usually what embassy suggests you to do is first gather all the documents you need for the interview and then arrange the interview itself. But they do not tell you that sometimes to arrange that immigrant case interview takes a couple of months to find a free interview slot. So what I do suggest you is start trying to make an appointment right away while collecting all the documents you need for your interview. How arranging interviews look like? In the email from the embassy, they send you a link where you have to create your own account with your case number in it and pick a day of the interview. But what happens when you click and you would try to select the interview day, it says that no interview slots left, check again in a couple of days. So I was checking literally every hour for the whole month till I finally saw that there is one slot in 3 weeks from now. And I am actually speaking for most countries. I know that making immigrant case interview appointment requires a couple months in advance, wherever you are. And visa interview fee is gonna cost you $265. So, based on my experience, tip number 1, check website for open slots as often as possible. 2, if you know that preparing the interview documents won't take you long, start trying to make an appointment right away while collecting all required documents. Don't do what I did, got all the documents and only then started trying to make an interview appointment. It only postponed the whole process for another 2 months. So while trying to make an appointment, let's talk about the document that you have to take to the interview. Here's the general list of the documents required for everyone. Form DS-160, non-immigrant visa application, that's online application form. If you ever applied for tourist visa, they require the same online form. This is the form of your general information, your name, your address, your studying and working background, travel history, and so on. If your child applies with you, 1 copy of DS-160 for each child. Passport, plus 1 copy. Birth certificate, plus 1 copy. Divorce certificate. If you or your fiance has been married before, take that with you too. Evidence of relationship, such as photos, text, stamps in a passport. If you travel together, let's say to Italy with your fiance, make a passport copy of the stamp page in your passport and attach this to your evidence of relationship file. These 3 evidences I think is more than enough. Interviewer don't usually spend much time on this. Next one, police records. Each applicant age of 16 years or over required to submit a clearance certificate, basically a document that proves that you haven't committed any crime. Certificate must be from the country of your nationality and any other countries where you lived longer than 6 months. In my case, I had to prepare 3 police clearances. One from China, where I used to live for over 6 years, another one from Emirates, and from Ukraine, the country of my nationality. Next one is evidence of support. Basically, this is the evidence that will show that you're unlikely to become public charges in the United States. So to provide evidence of support, you should provide Form I-134 that should be filled in by your US citizen fiance, his salary letter, his bank statement, and his 1040 tax form for the most recent year. If, let's say, your US citizen fiance is unemployed and you're afraid that his financial assets won't be enough, you should add all evidence of support documents I just named from your additional sponsor. It could be just you, it could be your parents, it could be your brother or your sister. Next one is medical examination. Here is all simple. You pick the hospital from the list that has been sent to you from your embassy, you call them and make an appointment. In my case, they could take me the next day. So it's not like arranging the interview where you have to wait months. Medical examination is very simple. It's blood test, it's x-ray, your eyesight, your weight, your height, and your vaccination list. All the vaccinations that you have done in your life, you have to write down in a form, translate it into English, and bring to the hospital on the day of the health check appointment. The doctor will go through the list, will tell you what vaccinations are missing, if there are ones, and include the whole information in your health report. Next day, you go to the hospital and you can pick up your health report. They give you a sealed package with your health report and separate the x-ray in a huge sealed envelope. These two packages you are not supposed to open. Sealed and open package with your health report you take for your interview. No need to take the x-ray. X-ray you need to take with you when you fly to United States for the first time through your K-1 visa. They might ask you to present it at the airport of arrival. And the last thing you need to prepare to take with you for the interview is 2 colored passport photos. That is going to be it for today. If you do want to learn more about the whole K-1 visa interview process, what to expect when you go to the embassy, and what questions you're going to be asked there, check out another video on my channel, K-1 visa process part 2. I wish you good luck, and I hope that the information I gave you is going to be useful and will help you to prepare well for such an important interview. If you liked my video, put the likes, subscribe to my channel, leave the comments. I would love to hear any of your feedbacks. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next video.